Kraven the Hunter, directed by J.C. Chandor, was a bold attempt to bring one of Marvel's most enigmatic anti-heroes to life. Starring Aaron Taylor Johnson as Sergei Kravinoff, the film dives into the origin story of a character typically associated with Spider-Man's rogues gallery. While Kraven had moments of thrilling action and intense performances, its lack of connection to the broader Spider-Verse and questionable creative decisions ultimately led to its downfall both critically and at the box office. The film's action sequences are among its strongest elements. The fight scenes are brutal, fast-paced, and visceral, showcasing Kraven's raw physicality and hunter instincts. From animalistic combat to intense chases, the glowing eyes in the shadows are animalistic. Choreography brings an edge to Kraven's character. The cinematography captures these moments well, with an earthy, primal aesthetic that matches the character's tone. However, despite the intensity, the action feels repetitive by the third act, losing its initial impact. Without a broader narrative anchor, the action alone isn't enough to sustain the film. Aaron Taylor Johnson delivers a committed performance as Sergei Kravinoff. He brings a rugged charisma and intensity to the role, portraying Kraven as a conflicted anti-hero torn between his family's expectations and his own moral code. His portrayal effectively captures the character's primal nature and his tortured psyche, making Kraven feel grounded and complex. The supporting cast, however, struggles to leave a lasting impression. Russell Crowe, as Sergei's domineering father, provides some gravitas, but his role feels underdeveloped. Ariana DeBose as Calypso has moments of intrigue, but her character is sidelined, leaving her arc feeling incomplete. The film's villain, while menacing, lacks depth, serving more as a plot device than a fully fleshed-out antagonist. The origin story for Kraven is both the film's main focus and its biggest flaw. While it explores Sergei's strained relationship with his father and his transformation into a hunter, it feels rushed and uneven. The decision to kill off key characters early in the narrative robs the story of potential emotional weight and future narrative depth. This choice not only undermines the stakes, but also limits the possibility of expanding Kraven's world in meaningful ways. Moreover, the lack of connection to Spider-Man or the larger Spider-Verse is a glaring oversight. As one of Spider-Man's most iconic adversaries, Kraven's story feels incomplete without the web-slinger. The absence of this connection makes the film feel isolated, reducing its relevance to fans of the Marvel Universe. A more integrated approach could have elevated the story and added layers of tension and anticipation for audiences. The script attempts to balance character-driven drama with action, but often stumbles in its execution. The dialogue is uneven, oscillating between profound introspection and cliché-ridden exchanges. The pacing feels off, with long stretches of exposition slowing down the momentum, while the final act rushes through critical moments. The tonal inconsistency further detracts from the experience as the film struggles to decide whether it wants to be a gritty character study or a bombastic superhero flick. The film's failure to connect with audiences is evident in its box office performance. Fans of Marvel and the Spider-Verse expected a richer, more interconnected story, but Kraven the Hunter feels like a missed opportunity. The lack of memorable supporting characters, coupled with the decision to sideline potential future storylines, left viewers unsatisfied. The film's darker tone and violent action sequences may appeal to some, but without a compelling narrative or stronger ties to the Marvel Universe, it struggles to find its footing. Kraven the Hunter had the potential to be a standout addition to the Marvel film roster, but poor creative choices and a disjointed narrative held it back. While Aaron Taylor Johnson gives a strong performance and the action sequences are gripping, the film's lack of connection to the Spider-Verse and rushed storytelling ultimately undermine its impact. For fans of Kraven or Marvel antiheroes, the film offers moments of intrigue, but it's hard to ignore its missed opportunities. A more cohesive script, stronger character development, and integration into the larger Marvel Universe could have transformed Kraven into a compelling origin story instead of a forgettable standalone effort.